The Cottontail family's car pulled up to a tall, sparkling building that seemed to reach all the way to the clouds. Barnaby hopped out, clutching his small suitcase. At the entrance, a giant glass door was spinning around and around with a gentle whoosh. "Look, Dad, it's a magic circle," Barnaby cried. "That's the revolving door, Barnaby," Mr. Cottontail explained with a smile. They stepped into a glass segment together, spinning until they popped out into a grand lobby with shiny marble floors and giant sparkling chandeliers that looked like frozen stars. Barnaby's eyes went wide as he skipped across the plush rug. "Everything is so fancy here, Mom." Mr. Cottontail led them to a long, polished desk. "First, we need to check in at the lobby," he said. Barnaby watched as the receptionist handed them a small plastic card. "This is our magic key," Dad whispered, handing it to Barnaby. "It tells the room we've arrived." They walked to the silver doors of the elevator. Barnaby pressed the button for the very top floor. Ding! The doors opened, and Barnaby ran down the hallway to room 101. He tapped the magic key against the lock. Beep! The door swung open to reveal the fluffiest, whitest beds he had ever seen. "Time to unpack," Mrs. Cottontail said. Barnaby busily zipped open his suitcase, laying out his pajamas and his favorite stuffed carrot, while his parents hung up their coats. "Now that we're settled," Dad said with a wink, "who's ready for the water?" They headed down to the hotel pool. The water was a beautiful crystal blue and felt as warm as a bathtub. Barnaby practiced the kicking he had learned in his lessons, splashing happily. "Look at me, I'm a hotel fish," he shouted, blowing big bubbles as Mom and Dad cheered from the edge. After drying off, they discovered a room filled with bright colors and sliding boards. It was the kids' playroom. Barnaby spent an hour building a giant castle out of soft blocks and racing toy cars down a wooden track with some new friends. He was having so much fun that his tummy started to give a little growl. Rumble, rumble. "I think someone is hungry," Mrs. Cottontail giggled. They walked down to the hotel restaurant for dinner. The tables were covered in crisp white cloths. A kind waiter brought Barnaby a tall glass of sparkling apple juice, and they ate delicious pasta and sweet glazed carrots. Barnaby felt very grown up, sitting in the big chair, listening to the soft music. As they headed back up to their room, Barnaby's steps grew slower and slower. He climbed into the big, soft hotel bed and pulled the heavy blankets up to his chin. "Did you like the hotel, Barnaby?" Mom whispered, kissing his forehead. "I loved it," Barnaby murmured, his eyes already drifting shut. "Especially the magic key and the giant beds." Dad turned off the lamp. "Sleep tight, little traveler. We have more exploring to do tomorrow." And with a happy sigh, Barnaby fell fast asleep.